Here again, thank you so much for joining us and thank you for being part of our world. Thanks for making a difference in people's lives. That's why we're here. That's the purpose of the foundation. We're so grateful for every one of you. I want to talk to you a little bit about how do you make money faster. I've got some texts and emails and Facebook messengering about, hey, I want to figure out, it's too slow. It's too slow to make money. Should I go throw the dice with crypto, or should I start trading stocks, day trading stocks, or should I do real estate and stuff like that? So that's a couple that have come to me. I had a real nice chat with a good friend of mine, and he's doing really well. He's been investing in real estate for many, many years, and he's done extremely well. And he was talking to a friend of his, and he says, "You know what? I just feel really bad because I've got these friends that are later on in life, they're in their 50s and 60s, and they didn't do like I'm doing. They don't have any net worth. They have some equity in their home, but the problem is that you have to have a place to live. So that's really not that helpful, and it's not income producing. What do I do?" And some of you have been asking that question. Hey, this is too slow. I need to make this faster. I need to make money quicker, faster. Well, the reality is that there's no pill that you can take to do this. If you want to lose weight, guess what you got to do? You got to stop eating processed sugar. You got to stop eating processed foods. They put so many preservatives in there that it just doesn't help you to lose weight. Can't take a pill. Take a pill. It's not going to solve it long term. It might solve it shortly, but it'll come back. You got to change your lifestyle. You got to stop eating things that are processed. If you want to make more money and be in a better position, you need to, one, start earlier. That's what we really suggest, is you start earlier. But number two is don't gamble at all. If you just had $100 left and you're in Las Vegas and you think, hey, I'm just going to go put it on the craps table, or I'm going to go put it on the roulette and I'm going to win. Well, you're not going to win. It's stacked against you. The casino doesn't build beautiful buildings by paying out money. Steve Wynn, the one who created Wynn, and he did the Bellagio and a bunch of those casinos, he says, you know what? I just know that when people walk through the door, we're going to take 15 to 20% of the money that they have off of them. Some people are going to win. Some people are going to lose big, but we're going to take 20% of that money, 15 to 20% of that money. And that's what makes our company go around. If you know that you're going to have the odds of losing 20% to the house, then you've got to go win big, 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 and somebody's got to lose big, big, big. So the question is how do you do this? How do you do it faster? Well, my advice to my friend was, well, if you want to do real estate, you got to go write a bunch of offers. There's no such thing as a quick pill. If you want to make some quick money, you've got to go solve some big problems. And right now, real estate's gone up. Real estate's expensive. Real estate's expensive all over the world. But you know what? 3% of the properties out there, 1 to 3% of those properties fit our criteria. 97% of them don't. The game of real estate is to go find that 3%. That 3% where you can buy it for less money, you can get terms that you need, you can find something that is a problem and you can turn around and fix it up. It's got finance problems, it has people problems, whatever it is, you can do that. And my advice to his friend was, you need to go write a bunch of offers. You need to go write 30 offers and you'll get one that is going to be a home run. 3 out of 10 fit our criteria. Now, if you just want to be in the 97%, you buy it and hold on to it and let it go up in value. Because when the banks of the world, when the governments of the world can balance their budgets, when they can stop spending more money than they bring in with taxes, then inflation is going to slow down. But as long as they keep printing more money and borrowing more money to finance their governments, stuff is going to be more expensive. And if you own it, you appreciate it. It's called appreciation. And you appreciate it because it's going up in value. If you don't, it's called inflation and it costs you money. Now, there's 5 steps to becoming financially independent. Step number 1 is to make more money. Now, you can do that with your job. You can do that with your small businesses. Your job is probably the greatest source that most of you have for creating wealth, is your job. If you're not getting paid what you need to get paid, go find someplace else. The way you make more money is you solve bigger problems. You create more value. You are more valuable to that operation. And you study successful people and learn how they did it. How did they do it? Your job is going to be that big piece that you need. Many of you are in a job that you could be making a lot more money if you take your skills and you take them someplace else. Now, your employer, now I've had thousands of employees, and when the market goes up, the market goes down. When outside forces make you downsize or resize, and we've had to lay people off because the revenue just wasn't there, the business just wasn't there, guess who I kept? The most valuable people. Even if they were expensive, even if they were more money, we kept the most valuable people. The ones weren't valuable, we let them go. We right-sized the business. The business is in business to make money. As an employee, your job is to make money. So the one way you're going to do that is with your job. Number 2 is, if you're good at it and you like it, you might want to start some side hustles, some side businesses. Those side businesses are small businesses that you can do on the side. For many people, you'll make more money by doing your job than anything else, is by doing your job. If you start a side hustle, that's terrific. The reason to start a side hustle is to make more money and to teach your kids and train your kids on how to be successful. That's your job, is to make more money. Now, the real crucial part is, and people saying, hey, well, I just want to go throw the dice with crypto. I want to go throw the dice with your investments. Well, guess what? Investments is number 4. Investments is number 4 out there. Number 2 is you need to separate your money. You need to separate your money. Why do you need to separate it? Because you need to separate your time. You need to separate your assets. You need to separate your resources. You need to keep track of where your money is going. You need to put your money on a mission. The only way you can tell how well you're doing is by keeping track of it. And that's how you score. That's how you score in the game. Okay? That's how you score in the game. Number 3, you got to give some of it away. You got to give your time, your energy, your money away to other people. Why? Because the only way you can get what you want out of life is to help other people get what they want out of life. The foundation's already donated over $250,000 to schools, churches, charities, groups, and nonprofit organizations. We've already given out $70,000 to students. And we got thousands and thousands of students all over the world that have started saving and investing for the long term. So that's step number 3, is to give. Number 4 is you got to automatically invest. The key to being financially independent is to automatically invest. You need to get as much money as you can into step number 4. Automatically invest. Step number 5, you need to save and spend. Now, if you want to do really well, you want to get wealthy, you do those 5 steps. Everything is part of those 5 steps. Every day you should be waking up and say, how do I make more money? How do I make more money with my job? How can I make more money with my small business? How can I make it with real estate? How do I make more money? And every day you should go through those 4 steps. You should look at where you're spending your money. Your goal, honestly, I don't care how much money you make. I don't really care where you spend it. I really don't. I don't care if you buy cable or if you buy junk food. I don't buy junk food because you want your engine to run. I don't put sugar in my Ferrari. I put the best possible fuel I can get in the Ferrari. Your goal is to get as much money as you can into step 4 as early as you can. So when I was 34 years of age, I had a heart attack. And a really good friend of mine got me involved with some nutritional products. And later I found out that it was a multi-level marketing company. And that multi-level marketing company majored in nutritional products.
What are you doing?
And later on, I found out that you can make money by going and telling other people about these products. I already loved the product and I was on the products. And I failed at that multi-level marketing company twice. Pretty bad. But she was doing well with it. Social proof. She was doing well with it. So I actually said, Colette, I'm going to try this one more time. And if I fail, I'm never talking to you again. I had to burn the boats. And I heard about an audio tape that my friend Robert Allen gave me. And the tape said, the guy said, if you want to make money with multi-level marketing, you can make money with just about anything if you do it right. 95% of the people do it wrong. Learn the 5% and learn it from the people who are doing it. He said, you need to go enroll and sponsor 100 people. Oh, okay. Now, I knew that if I was going to enroll 100 people, some of those would be duds. And so I said, all right, well, I'm just going to go figure out how to do 200 because I had a problem. I needed to make money for these special needs children of mine. I have 2 adult special needs children. Having a heart attack at age 34, I'm just grateful every day that I'm still here. There's a high probability that I shouldn't be here. I could have, I don't know why God left me here. Maybe it was to build a foundation. I think it was. I had to learn how to make money and had to learn how to make it grow. And I got really serious about it. And I asked lots of questions and I asked all kinds of people and I searched people that were doing it. We started making money with the multi-level marketing. Guess where I put that money? I didn't put it in number 1. I put it right down into number 4. I put it right down. It was a separate account. That business has made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, I worked that business pretty hard for about 10 years, 15 years. And then I really started doing a lot of other stuff. A check still pops into that account every week. And all that money's going into my special needs children's trust fund. And it's millions of dollars. I took that money and I put it right into step number 4. A lot of my real estate, long-term rentals. I didn't take that money and spend it. I put it right down in number 4. As I have had businesses, I also got a salary. Our family lived off my salary. But the profits from the business, guess what we did with them? We put those profits into number 4, long-term investing. I planted money trees, a whole orchard of money trees. And guess what? Those trees are grown. They produce fruit. I don't have to work anymore. My dad taught me when I was just a teenager. I was helping him paint the fence on this house that he'd bought next door to our house. I'm one of 10 children. It's amazing that my parents did what they did. They celebrated their 76th anniversary yesterday. Both of them have passed away, but we still celebrated my parents' anniversary. And this little house my dad bought was next door to us. And I was helping him scrape the old paint off the house. And it was hot. And I wasn't having any fun. I said, Dad, can I get paid? And he goes, no, son, get back to work. Now he's nice about it, but you got to get the point. And I said, Dad, is there any way that I can get paid for doing this work? And he says, son, no, we bought this house so that we'd have extra money to put you kids through college. We wanted you to be able to put you into college. Now, as a teenager, I didn't really care that much about it. And he could say that wasn't the answer I was looking for. And then he says, son, some people make so much money off of their small businesses, their real estate and their investments that they don't have a job. All they do is manage those things. Wow, they don't have a job. Because as a teenager, I rode my bike out to a truck stop and I was a dishwasher at a truck stop at a restaurant. That's how I'm making money. I was sweeping floors, at our family dealership, cleaning the bathrooms, changing out the soda pop machine. But when I was very young, when I'd get a check, I would invest it. My dad taught me about investing. My dad is 4 days older than Warren Buffett. My dad taught me the same principles that Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett added some zeros, but principles are the same. And I was making 12% on my money as a teenager. I was compounding my money every 7 years, 6 or 7 years, doubling it. I learned about compound interest. I learned these things from my dad because he was doing it. So as you make more money, you need to get that money into step number 4. Now, one of the pieces was, should I go invest in crypto? Well, asset allocation. In step number 4, you're going to have all kinds of investments in there. You're going to have, as you take 100% of something, we'll just take 100. Some of that is going to be in stock. Some of that is in stock because it's really easy to get started with. Some of it's going to be in real estate. Some of it's going to be in your small businesses. But in your stock portfolio, if you want to invest a little bit of your money, let's say that there's $100, 100 pesos, whatever it is, in your stock portfolio. We'll take 10% of that and go put it into Coinbase and then invest in Ethereum or Bitcoin. That's what I do. And I have a small amount and it's volatile. A little while ago, I was down 50% on it. But over time, it will come back up. But, you go to a casino, the odds of winning by you go to roulette, there's 36 numbers on that roulette table, plus a 0 and a double 0. That's how they make their money. The casino makes money because if it ever hits 0 or double 0, everybody loses and they make all the money. So they got a 4% based in there. Plus, every time that you win, they take a commission on it. That's how they make money. Now, if you walk into that casino and you put all your money on number 17 and they throw that ball around and it stands someplace else, you automatically lose. If you're going to go throw all your money at one thing, you're going to lose. Now, you might win, but over time, you will lose. The casino, if I had $100, what I'd do is I'd invest in the casinos because they are going to win. And I don't know which casino is going to do, so I would do it in a bundle. So as you're doing your investing, can you make more money faster with crypto? If you're an expert in it, but most people aren't. Can you day trade? Can you take your stock and buy stock and sell stock? The only way that you could do that is if you're really good and you're smarter than Warren Buffett and the 500 biggest companies in America. If you're smarter than them, and some people are, but if you only have $10,000, you can't double that every month. I mean, that's the exception. 1 in 1,000 people can do that. 1 in 100, and you're not it. I was trading. I was having fun with trading, and I did about $10 million worth of stock trades, and I was up. And then something happened and went the other direction. I lost a ton of money. I'd be better off making more money with your small businesses, making more money with your job, making more money with your real estate, flipping properties, long-term real estate, and then take that money and put it into long-term investments and let that do the work. You can't make it quick. Now, you can make money in your business quick. If you got a business and you can simplify it and then you can pour gas on it and multiply it, you can do really, really well. And you know what? I'm going to give you stock for simply going through Steve Gibson's class, the 25 ways to make more money with your small business, 25 rules of thumb. This is a very, very successful man, very good friend of mine, the author of 6 different books. One of those books is on the site. So you simply go to the website, go to number 1, the start, hit getting started, and then go through you earn while you learn. And one of those classes is the 25 ways to make more money with your small business. And I'm going to give you stock just for going through that class. You need to learn how to make money with your small businesses. Now, if you are doing really, really well at your job, you probably need to spend more time really cranking with that job. You look at how much money you're making per hour. When I was mowing lawns or painting houses, I got paid like somebody that was mowing lawns or painting houses. But when I was investing and writing offers and buying properties and flipping them and keeping them for long term, I was getting paid like an investor. And I got paid a lot more that way than by mowing lawns and painting houses myself. Now, when you get started, do that. Do it so you learn about it. When my wife and I first got married, we had a little house and one of the pipes froze. So I hired a plumber to come in and fix it. And he charged me for an hour. Hey, our minimum is an hour. So I said, okay, well, thank you. I'm going to pay you. Thank you for fixing this. Now tell me what you did. Teach me. I don't want to be a plumber, even though you can make a lot of money being a plumber. I want to just know how he's doing it and what he's doing so that I can make better decisions going forward. So the question is, can you make a lot of money with crypto faster? You don't make money with investments. You make money with your small businesses and your job. Step number one is to make more money. Do that with your job. Do that with your investments. Do that with your real estate. And then put the money passively into your step number four. So now I've taken all of our real estate and I still invest. I'm still investing in all kinds of apartments, hotels, commercial properties, but I do that with partners now because now I'm 64 and I've spent all my time in the foundation now. You only have so much time and so much energy. When I turned 60, I said I can go build another fortune or I can figure out how to give it away. And I knew that I had 10 good years of feeling good. And I said, well, I'm just going to go build this foundation. And that's what we've been doing. So that's the answer to it. Now, where do you learn this great stuff? Well, you learn it by going to the site. So let's go to the site for a second. We're going to go to successandmoneyfoundation.org. Okay, so here we are on the site. And when you come here, you'll notice that you can earn $5 by simply watching the Share the Wealth and Win. You can earn money, you can earn stock by sharing with other people. You simply come here and then you log in. And then once you've logged in, your link will be right there below there. So you're going to come here, you're going to log in. And after you've logged in, you'll have access to your link. We're loading up a lot of data, so just know that it takes a few minutes to be able to do that. You come back here to share your link. Voila, there's your link right there. There's your link. Simply click on the referral link. It'll go to your clipboard, and then you can text it, email it, whatever you want to do, or you can simply come down here and copy and paste it. That's how you share with other people. And that's the second way that you make money. The third way right here is to this is part of the Earn While You Learn classes. So you can learn and go through these classes right here, and you can earn stock. You can make 20, 25 bucks just going to class. So all of this stuff is my books and my courses. And I want you to be able to go through those and earn stock while you do it. But in addition to that, we've added Steve Gibson's 25 ways to make more money with your small business. And you simply click on it, and it's going to go through the 25 ways. Now you'll notice two things. One, here's the book if you want to download it. Number two, if you want to take you can read about all the successful people there. But then what you'll need to do is you'll simply click to take the course. And remember, once you finish the class, now this is really important, especially if you're watching on a phone, okay? In order for the algorithm to give you credit, you have to click a button. We call it a quiz, but that's a one question. Usually it's one question. Did you watch the video? Were you honest and watch the video? We have people that cheat, and we don't want to give them money. We want to give you the money. So you probably click, take this course. And then after you're done, you're going to take a one question quiz. And then here's all of them right here. Look at this. Here are the 25 ways you can make more money with your small business. Small business is in addition to what you're doing. Now, you may not work that small business. You may hire somebody else to do it. You may be there for a few hours that you can oversee it. But all of you need to have a small business for tax purposes and to earn more money and to teach your kids. And we want to be able to save money on our taxes by getting money to our kids' accounts, and then get their Roth IRAs, their retirement accounts, investment accounts. Do you know that if a child has a simple savings account, they're 6 times more likely to go to college than if they don't? Okay. These are stats. This stuff really works. But this is how you make more money with your small business. Sell what people will buy. Focus. Don't run all over the place. Simplify and multiply. Simplify, multiply, simplify, and multiply. Use suggestive selling. Keep your personal money away from your business money. They're 2 separate accounts. Step number 2 is to separate your money. In step number 5, you have your spend accounts. You have an account, your wife has an account. Okay, that's the way you do it. Your number 4, your investment accounts. That's a separate investment account. Your real estate is probably a separate account too. You can separate it so you can see how well you're doing. Pay yourself a salary, keep good records. Step number 2, separate your money. Turn your inventory. Don't be sitting on a lot of stuff that's not selling. Don't eat your inventory. You got to sell it. Look for improvements. You're improving your business. Just like you're doing the 5 steps every day, you are doing those same 5 steps. And you're doing all that with your small business. Buy low, sell high. You need to have a margin. You need to make a profit. Inspect more, assume less. There's all kinds of stuff on that. Be nice later. Your job's to go make this work. Work on your business and 10 hours a day. Yesterday, I put in a half day. I worked from 7 in the morning till 7 at night. Now, some of that was church jobs. Well, that takes me about 8 o'clock. Some of that was other stuff, but I'm doing stuff. I'm making stuff happen. Make a profit every day. Value your customer. Your customer is not always right, but your customer is always your customer. Hire slow, fire fast. Work on your business, not just in your business. There's some great classes called The Entrepreneurial Myth, the E-Myth by Michael Gerber. When I was in my 20s, Bob Allen and myself hired Michael Gerber to train me how to run these big companies that we had. And his big thing is work on the business, not in it. You're not carrying the water. You're trying to figure out how to be able to create a business that other people will carry the water. You're trying to create a system that you can dig a ditch so the water comes to you naturally instead of having to put it into pails and bring it to you every day. Okay? You work on it, not in it. Buy on credit, sell for cash. This is part of your small business. Okay? You need to use multiple suppliers to get the best prices. Price is a big issue. Purchase in bulk. Find out what's selling. Step number 2, separate your money. Keep track of records. Know what's selling. And then concentrate on that. Written agreements. Even if you have an agreement with somebody, follow it up with a text. Hey, thanks for talking with me. It was wonderful. This is what we agreed to. Can you hit confirm that you agree to these terms? Your mind can't remember very good things, especially if you're negotiating. Well, what was the deal we really did with that person? So you want to be able to have a written agreement, even if it's a text, to agree with it. A simple agreement on a yellow pad's great, and then you can get even more and more advanced from there. Increase sales, decrease costs. You got to get a margin. Weekly and daily goals. Have a business different from others. The biggest difference is add more value. What makes you more valuable in your business than someone else's? What makes you more valuable in your job than someone else? If you're walking in there trying to get a paycheck for doing the least amount of work, hey, I've had thousands of employees. Those people come in and they go out the other door. I'm not interested. I'm interested in helping people get to their next level. And then there's all kinds of recaps. So this is wonderful, wonderful material. There's also all these great classes on here when you come to all the audio classes and visual classes. And you can see there is all kinds of, this is the success classes. I have hundreds of hours of success classes. STEM, all of you should be figuring out how this crazy thing called the internet, because you can take your services and your product all over the world, just like we're doing right now from the comfort of your own home. Josh and Jacob are wonderful guys to work with, and they don't even live in the same town as I do, but we work online, work on Zoom, and they're the ones that make this magic happen. The books wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Joshua. This website, these leaderboards wouldn't be here without Jacob. So there's all these wonderful classes. Then we get into personal finance. There's all these great classes on personal finance. Make more money at your job. Go through these classes. Make more money with your small business. There's the Entrepreneurial Myth. Highly recommend it. Jay Abraham. I paid Jay Abraham, gosh, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to work with me to help grow our business. And we made money because we did it. Okay. Multiple streams of income. You all need multiple streams of income. The 1 Minute Millionaire, Mark Victor Hansen. Crypto, if you want to get in a little bit of crypto, there's classes on crypto. And making money. How do you make money in the next 90 days? There's a challenge right there for you. Make money with sales. All kinds of wonderful, wonderful material there. Real estate. All of you have to have a place to live. Real estate is the one thing that will keep up with inflation. I made a fortune with real estate, and I owned real estate for decades and decades and decades. I've been buying real estate for over 40 years now and investing in real estate. You've got to invest in real estate. Now, some of you think your home's an investment. Well, it is, except for you have to have a place to live. And if you can talk your wife out of, uh, uh, having a place to live, then that's different. Get money into long-term investments. The real question is on your real estate is who's making the monthly payment. If it's you, you're the schmo and it's not an income producing investment. You need to create income producing investments. Build your businesses with referrals. Fastest, quickest way to do that is by having people tell other people about your business. Network marketing. I've made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in network marketing. And all that money's gone into my special needs kids trust funds. And then, of course, Buffett. How do you make money with that? You make money by starting small businesses and making more money in number one. You passively make the money down in number four. So that is part of the way that you can do what you can do. So that's kind of a long answer on how do you make more money? Do you go day trade? Do you just buy whole, cryptos make, well, you're gambling. You're gambling and you might get lucky, but most likely you probably won't. Build your businesses, build them strong, get those roots to go deep. And when the wind blows, and we hope it does, because guess what? When the wind blows, it knocks over other people's trees and you can go buy those trees and cut them up for firewood. You can go sell them. You can build houses with them. We like chaos in the marketplace. We like chaos in the marketplace because it's a game, and the game people who don't grow strong money trees, when the bad times come, their trees get knocked over. And guess what? You can go buy them for cheap money and you can make money off of them. This has been Tom Painter. Thank you so much. We're going to come back. We got more and more fun stuff to talk about.